Man and woman, take care of each other, yo. Listen, I know we live in a new age and time and things of that nature, but y'all gotta take care of each other, man. Forget how society look at you, man. No snowflake the same, man. Just take care of each other. And at the end of the day, because y'all all y'all got. If y'all in a relationship, if y'all look at that shit that deep and just not just the dude you fucking with, that's y'all gave each other life. If y'all in a relationship, if y'all say y'all in a relationship and y'all professing y'all love for each other, be there for each other no matter what the situation is. Cause it ain't like soon as the first sign of trouble come in these days and age, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to bail on each other, man. We as men supposed to understand women, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to understand each other. At the end of the day, the way I look at it, you know what I'm saying, is that, you know, if I profess my love for somebody, she my girl, that's how I look at that. That's my girl, and you know, I got to protect everything when it come to her. You know what I'm saying? Like her emotions, because you know, women deal with emotions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how they move. You know what I'm saying? That's natural. That's a natural thing for them. You know what I'm saying? Men deal with. We all have emotions. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but the women have it more, and they deal with it. They more experts at the shit than we is. So when niggas start feeling some type of way, we don't be knowing what the fuck be going on, but we don't talk to our girls about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some macho shit, you know, you ain't gotta be macho, man. At the end of the day, that's your girl, that's your partner. Y'all should be able to talk about anything together. So none stop y'all, so none deter y'all, no matter how mad y'all is towards each other. Y'all supposed to always be there for each other. Y'all should be the one who can turn to each other. Don't be arguing, and every single chance you get, you wanna be like, fuck you, and this, that, and the other. Like, that shit, I don't understand. I just think that everybody stick together, man. Y'all have each other. At the end of the day, y'all have each other. Don't run the first sign of trouble when shit don't go right. Because shit ain't gonna never go right your way. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship, you gotta understand it's two people. You know what I'm saying? So a person so used to something going their way when they were single, or vice versa, or whoever last relationship they went to, they probably was controlling in that situation. You know, you're not gonna get that with everybody you run across. If you love that person enough to be with them, you know what I'm saying? I think the dialogue need to be about understanding each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to understand each other. Understand each other from, like, try to learn everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be things about your mate that you don't like, and then you go cause a big ruckus because they ain't gonna conform to what you don't like. No, it's about understanding that everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? But the communication is the main part, you know what I'm saying? That's the main part. You got to communicate. You can't leave a motherfucker in the dark and be mad at each other and don't want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Because that only makes it worse. You know, when the next person want to talk, or vice versa, it don't matter, women or men. If one person want to do something and a dude did something, he fucked up some shit or cheated or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wherever the case may be, and then he try to brush it off every chance he get, she gonna feel some type of way. It's gonna build every time you brush it off. So you fucking with her, you emotionally abusing her based off that, and it's vice versa. You know, a man probably want to talk about some shit just probably to get shit right or find a solution to something. That's it, a solution. It take two people to make a solution in a relationship. One of them can't figure the shit out by themselves. You know, you can't ask her, what should we do? No, what should I do? Or expect somebody else to tell you what's gonna happen in a relationship. It's about what we go do together and what steps we go take to get to a better place, you know what I'm saying? And if the shit don't work, it just don't work. It can work though, you know what I'm saying? It all goes down to your personality and the other person's personality. Y'all have to understand each other back and front. If you know goddamn a person like this, when they be nagging, try not to do stuff when they nagging or when they mad or you know, just try to limit shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying conform and change your life. Yeah, change your life. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody, you'll change. If you're doing something that's not working, but y'all still together and you loving each other, it's for you to change. You know what I'm saying? That just determines how much you love a person. You love somebody enough to change, yeah. That's what it is. You got to set each other standards. You know, girls set standards. Some of them don't. Men set standards. Some of them don't. You know, well, at the end of the day, man, y'all know how we think. You know what I'm saying? We can't look at it in a machoism type of way or masculinity. That we masculine. We got to do this and we the leader of the house. Yeah, it's true that that's our job. You know what I'm saying? Not in a society way, but just as a man, biblical, whatever spiritual way you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at society and base my relationship based off other people's relationship because people condition to think a way about American way of marriage, you know what I'm saying, or relationships, because it's different in other countries. So I'm gonna look at it like no snowflake the same. We got what we got going on. We go do this. You don't like this, I don't like this. We go work at it. And literally work at it, because it take two to put in that effort. I mean, if one put in the effort and the other one not, it's not gonna work. Y'all go clash. But if both of them put in the effort and fighting for each other and love each other, then that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not about a man and me addressing a man. This is me addressing couples, people who you have to look at the dynamics of a relationship. When you're in a relationship, all y'all got. So nobody else matter outside of y'all. You know, I ain't saying like don't care about the world, care about your family or your friends. No, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is when it come down to the get down, it's y'all life. Y'all is one. So y'all life, it's y'all life. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a problem, that should be the first person you should run to and be able to talk to, and vice versa. You should be able to confide into. That should be the main person you should confide into. You shouldn't have to go to church and listen to a preacher or a pastor, you know what I'm saying, go to church every Sunday just to listen to a message the preacher or pastor got. The man's supposed to do that, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to look for us, for that, for each other, for that comfort, period. If it ain't no comfort, it's like something wrong. And that's what you got to get to the bottom of, you know what I'm saying? And both of us got to do that, man and woman, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I love my girl to death, so I'm gonna try to pull out all stop to try to convince her that, listen, nigga, you the only one I want in this world. I don't even like, another girl can't even have a chance. I don't know, of course we got wandering eyes, women have wandering eyes, and it don't necessarily have to be nobody in the street. It could be like a movie actor or something like, or a singer or a football player or something like that. People gonna be attracted to other people, but at the end of the day, you know what you got right there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to keep that shit like right there. You know what I'm saying? I try to look good for my girl every time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to look good for nobody else. You know, I try to look nice for my girl all the time. You know what I'm saying? The same way we met each other is how I'm gonna try to continue that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep myself up like that. Every day I be looking rough and shit like that. She used to that, but still, when I do get the trimming up, you know what I'm saying, and dress up or whatever, now I ain't gonna even say dress up or whatever. I try to look presentable to my girl, you know what I'm saying? I want to be quite of a presence to her, you know what I'm saying? But I think at the same time, we're supposed to teach each other, we're supposed to lead each other, we're supposed to guide each other, we're supposed to uplift each other. And at the end of the day, if you can't do that, what you in a relationship for? You feel me? You got to be on that. We got to be diligent. We got to be vigilant. Not diligent, but vigilant on that. Hell, like when I wake up, every day I try, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we set in our ways. Some of us, it's just certain shit. It take time for us to, you know, adjust to things. It could take years. It could take days. It don't matter. It's different for everybody. But every time I wake up, I try to find a way to make my girl smile. Whether it's a text, how you doing today? Good morning. How's work? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to do that every day. You know what I'm saying? I try to do that every day. And when I'm around, I try to, you know, I know the stress of life, it's hard for everybody to smile on point. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you want to. It's life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like this. Well, my girl going through something, I'm going through something. You know, because I don't want her to go through it. I don't want her to feel whatever way she feels. You know, so to me, I feel that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good trait to have as a man or as a woman, is to feel like if my nigga or my girl or my man or whatever, or my woman or my wife or my husband, whatever, if they going through something, I feel like I'm going through it too, because I got to see that stress. I got to see that pain. I got to see that. So, and I don't want that. I want them to be happy. So I'm going through it too, and I'm gonna try to do everything to make things better, but it's not that easy nowadays. You know what I'm saying? This new generation and the way of thinking and what they, you know, people have we thinking in the world and what we influenced by, it's like people act like they don't need each other. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we need each other. I'm the type that I'm not finna throw no girl away. You know what I'm saying? If I know I got a good woman, I'm not finna go cheat. I don't cheat. I don't do that. But I'm not finna waste my time trying to go over here when I got something established over here You know, you might be living with your girl, y'all got a family, you know, y'all got a house, y'all, you know, pay bills, whatever, y'all got something established. And then you go over here just because you can't keep your dick in your pants, you know what I'm saying, want to go cheat on this girl. It's vice versa with the women. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all see in that other girl, why you can't speak that to your girl or to your nigga? You know, like, damn, this what you desire. So, in that other girl, like, just want a quick fix. Or you want to have sex. It's the reason people cheat. They cheat because they desire something else that their girl probably couldn't get them, or because their man couldn't get them. But that's where the lack of communication come in at. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're supposed to communicate. Like, listen, I want to do this. This is what we need to do sexually. This is what we need to do intimately. You know, and you won't have to go to the next person, because I'm not going to throw away what I established. You know what I'm saying? Just to rebuild and go through all that, because especially if you went through the shits with your mate. If you went through the shits with your mate, at the end of the day, shit, y'all building. You know what I'm saying? Why would you just, you went through all this shit with her just to go fuck for somebody else who don't give a fuck about you? And on top of that, when it comes to relationship, do not take advice from nobody else when it comes to the relationship. A real friend, and I got niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? If me and my girl had a falling out or something happened, you know what I'm saying, they go throw their opinion out there if I bring that to their attention. But for the most part, I always hold myself, you know, I'm accountable for whatever I did. I don't care if she started the argument. You know what I'm saying? If she started the argument, I look at how I escalated it, because I could have walked away from that. You know, can't nobody put you through nothing. You just allow things to happen. You know what I'm saying? The fact that a person can allow you to go through something, to allow certain things to happen, that means they got to eventually love you. That got to mean for something. I mean, it got to stand for something. You can't just let that just go. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, y'all stick together, man. Listen, we don't know what's going on. The way the world going now, man, motherfuckers dying left and right, man. Y'all don't want to feel bad about shit, you know what I'm saying? Like when your mate, something happened to them, or they pass away or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then you be like, damn, such and such. Or something happened to the point where you have to think and reflect afterwards, when you can reflect doing it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, damn, that's all that person wanted was this. This all this person, I could have did that. Because at the end of the day, when you going through certain shit, and then you let go that good nigga, or you let go that good girl, she taught you something in that relationship, you know what I'm saying? You go feel bad about it, but at the end of the day, that next girl you got, you go try to act the way you're supposed to act with your previous relationship to that person, but it's gonna be a whole different person that ain't the same as the last one. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I don't like to waste time on that. I ain't getting no motherfucking younger. You know, so I got in my mind, you know what I'm saying, I want to be what my girl, you know what I'm saying, till we old, till we grow old together, you know what I'm saying? And that should be the thing. You can't just, ain't no temporary shit. You should never get in a relationship. But you know, if it is what it is, you know, ain't no snowflake the same, and some people don't feel the same way. And I just commend everybody who love each other, man. Y'all know y'all love each other, and things getting hard. Don't let that shit deter you. Don't let that put you in a position to throw something away, then you got to regret it later. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna throw that away. I ain't invest no time for nothing. That's the type of person I am. I'm not gonna invest my time in a person just to be like, fuck her. You know, now if I know she just cheating and doing shit and they blatantly don't give a fuck about nothing that I'm bringing to the table, or I'm talking about as far as what my concerns, then I mean, it is what it is. You can't force nothing. You can't force a relationship. All relationships ain't deserving, you know. But it's some that is, and they both know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of shit that's going on in this world. You go stress, you go argue. You can't look at that as if that's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all still love each other. If y'all still love each other. Now, a motherfucker beating on you, and he doing that shit constantly. I ain't no enough apologies for that shit. You know what I'm saying? If he cheating on you, and you see he can't stop, ain't no enough apologies for that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they really mean they sorry. But at the end of the day, they just can't control their sexual desires. You know what I'm saying? Or their frustration as far as fighting. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm learning too. So this advice that I'm giving, I'm practicing. You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching when I'm practicing. So I'm not a saint at all. I'm a rugged nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't no trifling nigga, I ain't no cutthroat nigga. I love mines, you know what I'm saying? And I want mines. to be happy, and I want to be the reason of that smile. Because the hardest thing for a man, I don't know if women feel the same, the hardest thing is for a man is to see pain on a woman's face that they caused and then having to deal with that themselves. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be no reason the smile is upside down when it comes to my girl. And I know I am. You know what I'm saying? So that bothers me. That's what I'm saying. It's our job to protect their feelings. It's their job to protect ours. But I just think it's one thing that people they overlook when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to men and women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from a man's perspective. We have emotions too. Not like a female, but we have emotions. But our emotions means it's important to us just like yours are to you. That's what we need to learn collectively. You know what I'm saying? About each other. Like, damn, she got emotional. I'm sorry. I ain't know she was that sensitive. Maybe I need to be more sensitive. And people think sensitive means being soft and whatnot. No, you're supposed to be like that towards your women. Be hard toward the world, but not towards your woman. I learned that myself. You know, I can't be this dude I am, you know what I'm saying, when I walk outside my door. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of shit. When I walk outside the door, there's a lot of problems that I can run into. You know what I'm saying? And I already got my, you know what I'm saying, my armor on when I go out the door. When it comes to your girl and the place of y'all privacy, that's a whole different thing. And I'm saying this to women too. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that. Understand the men. Men have a lot on their plate, especially a black man. Especially black men with records and, you know, been convicted. And, you know, just being black is hard for both of us. And men, we have to understand women. You know what I'm saying? They move through emotions. You know what I'm saying? One day they might just say, fuck you, and when they that so mad and actually mean it that day and then wake up feel something different. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that we are all human and they are women. That's how they move. You got to find ways to minimize that situation or to eliminate the possibility of her even having to get emotional. Make her feel happy. The same way you met her when you dated her, treat her like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's vice versa. Like I said, this goes for both of us. So I just wanted to send that message. I wanted, you know, this thing that been going on in my mind. I felt like it might be useful or helpful to the next person. And, you know, I ain't just talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying something because I feel like I see a lot of distractions in relationships, and it's based off what's going on. You know, social media helps it. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that people need to put all that, when you're in a relationship, throw all that, be boxed in when it comes to you and her. Forget social media, forget the media, forget TV, forget the reality TV shows, forget the idealistic way of how a relationship should be, because no snowflake's the same. Everybody got their own thing. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Deuces.